Hello to you over there on the other side of the screen. This is Ollie here at Visordown.com, warbling over another video brimming with marvellous motorcycles for your viewing pleasure. Today we're thinking about that frustrating combination of having a lust for a new motorcycle while arguing with yourself over whether you can afford one. Naturally, budgets, like our bikes, come in a range of sizes, and while there is no denying those price tags certainly look a lot chunkier today than they did 10 or 15 years ago, you can still get a lot of bang for your buck if you shop around. For this video, we're setting the budget red line at £10,000. Still a hefty whack, but hopefully not enough to have you eating beans on toast as your dinner for the next few years. There's plenty of choice up to 5 figures, but we reckon these represent the best value to make your hard-earned dollar go further. Who says bigger is better? We're talking about off-roaders here. Get your mind out the gutter. Anyway, when it comes to tackling the rough stuff, big engines with big pulling power, wheels and techno wizardry may be designed to go river deep, mountain high. But then again, light, nimble, robust and frisky can be just as effective. And they don't come as eager and sure-footed as a Yamaha Tenere 700, which opens up a world of adventure, plus £5 change from your 10k to spend on a coffee on your exploration. With its utilitarian styling, logical dashboard design and no-nonsense mechanicals, the Tenere 700 has been made to get its boots muddy, something it enjoys liberally with its usable power and undemanding agility. And while you may get yourself a Tracer 7 if you spend more time on the smooth stuff, the Tenere 700 isn't out of its depth either. Better still, despite losing out on a few horsepower to rivals in the 900cc bracket, the Tenere 700 never feels outperformed, and it's certainly kinder to your pocket. If you can stand to go a little higher than £10,000, then you are indeed spoiled for big capacity choice. But if you just can't stretch another pound more, then a Kawasaki Z900 is both on budget and onto a winner. At £9,599, the Z900 is the decathlete of mid to large capacity nakeds, proving largely faultless in any discernible area. While it perhaps lacks the pizzazz of some rivals, and it isn't the newest offering out there, the Z900 is tremendous value, with its 123 brake horsepower engine, slick edgy styling, traction control, riding modes, and one of the best TFT dashboards on the market. Throw in dependable engineering and that hint of cool that comes with anything team green, and the Z900 is a lot of bike for your buck. If you're drawn towards a misty bygone era of easy motorcycling and prefer your speed set to cruise rather than pounding the rev limiter, then there is a lot to love about Royal Enfield's flagship 650cc Interceptor and Continental GT twins. While they do skirt well below our budget limit here at snip over £6,000, that just serves to emphasise quite how good value these two retro roadsters are. We'll get the compromises out the way first. With 47 brake horsepower on tap, progress is breezy rather than brisk, while its throwback design extends to some of the more basic elements of its platform. But if life is about the journey rather than the destination, then allow the Interceptor and Continental GT to be your spirited guides. As for which to pick, flip a coin if you like. We'll admit we're a little enamoured with the cafe racer's finesse of the Continental GT, and whichever you choose, think about how you could spend that spare £4,000 left over. They may be among the most popular motorcycles on the market right now, but it's hard to escape notice that large adventure motorcycles have soared in price in recent years. It means you're hard pushed to find a sizable off-roader for fewer than 5 figures. Fortunately, there is one clinging to the right side of 10k, the recently launched CFMoto 800 MT. First things first, this is a bit of a hand-me-down from the Chinese company's engineering partner KTM, so peel away those decals and you'll find a trusty KTM 790 adventure. Of course, the mention of 790 rather than 890 means the 800 MT isn't exactly cutting-edge technology, but on the flip side, the mechanicals are proven, hard-wearing, and they keep the price down. Which is handy because CFMoto have dressed the 800 MT into a very attractive proposition, with handsome styling that would take over KTM any day, plus lashings of kit. Penny pinchers should go for the 8,799 entry-level sport variant, but we'd personally go for the 9,799 touring flagship, which packs gold cross-spoke wheels, cruise control, KYB forks, cornering ABS and luggage as standard. While we're tempted to pop in our favourite mid-capacity roadster, the Triumph Trident 660, here we've instead set our sights a little higher and larger with the Triumph Street Triple. Granted, you'll have to come in at the entry point with the R variant to stay under 10k, but you still get a quality naked for £9,495, blending sporty and attractive styling, if you don't mind those divisive bug eyes, with frisky riding dynamics urged along by Triumph's signature singing 765cc triple-cylinder engine. You may hanker after an RS, but the R is more than enough trumpet for most. It turns out 10k gets you a lot of glamorous or sporty options within Triumph's range, so we couldn't help but allow a second entry from the British firm in the form of one of its modern classics, the Street Scrambler. Almost neck and neck on price with the thoroughly contemporary Street Triple R, the Street Scrambler loses a cylinder with its parallel twin, but those delicious polished pipes ensure it can hold a tune as you twist the throttle. Wrapped in Triumph's unmistakable retro styling, while the Street Scrambler keeps things 2022 where it matters, if you think they don't make them like they used to, then this is an excellent value way to roll back the years with a dash of prestige. Behold, the only Ducati you can buy for under £10,000. Well, what do you expect from a supercar brand of motorcycles? Truth be told, this is Borgo Panigale only in origin, since this exists under the separate Scrambler brand, designed as a more affordable, lesser frills way into Ducati ownership. There are compromises. Its twin-cylinder 803cc engine will be cashing in its pension soon, and while there are some smart touches on its Icon trim, its entry-level status will have you lusting after its better kitted out and more bling Scrambler brothers. Nevertheless, as with all Scramblers, it is a hoot to ride. It's well engineered and comes dripping in kudos. Few motorcycles at £8,995 can match. Hold up, don't skip forward. Okay, Suzuki isn't exactly the purveyor of motorcycling's most thrilling bikes right now, but you know what? Judging by the comments and page views for its models, there is still a lot of respect and fondness for the Japanese mark. Better still, having realigned itself into something of a white goods brand aimed at providing solid engineering at value prices, £10,000 will take you all the way to one of the few 1000cc plus motorcycles on the market, the Suzuki V-Strom 1050. At £9,995, the entry-level model is more tourer than adventurer, compared with the pricier XT and XT Tour models, but provided you aren't determined to spend your days wallowing in mud, because it's likely you'll probably end up stuck in it, then the V-Strom 1050 is a well-built, practical and well-equipped workhorse. Sure, it won't get you noticed, and there are more desirable alternatives in the field, but on a scale of pennies to centimetre, you come close. Having eased its way into cruiser territory with the charming but rather underpowered CMX 500 Rebel, Honda did the slinky bruiser some justice by swelling it out to accommodate its 1100cc engine. And better still, it did so without pushing the price beyond 5 figures. With moody, understated styling, plenty of torque, plenty of comfort as you lean back, and endowed with Honda's unquestionable quality of engineering, the CMX 1100 Rebel may not shout about its presence like a Harley, but you won't feel shortchanged. In fact, on the contrary, at £9,499, the biggest Rebel is excellent value, as long as you don't mind blending in just a little bit. Okay, so we're not even close to the 10k limit here, but whatever. There aren't many willing to part with more than 5k for a premium 200cc scooter, so think of this as an excellent value option with £5,000 to save. Or you could buy 2 of them. Or you could use it to bribe your way further up what has become a rather lengthy waiting list. The spiritual successor to the long discontinued dragster of the 90s, which became an icon of its era by looking like the most 90s scooter ever, the new model looks entirely different but stands proud as its own style innovator. Appearing like a full-scale Meccano model, the dragster is all slender edges, exposed frame and jazzy colours. The might look unfinished to some, but to us is head-turning in all the right ways. Let's just say, if you feel unseen when you're filtering, you should have traffic moving out of your way when you're coming through on this. So there you have it. 10 motorcycles, well, 9 motorcycles and 1 super cool scooter that won't break the magic 10k barrier. Naturally, there are loads of other motorcycles for 4 figures we could have picked here. So if you think we've made a glaring omission, by all means comment below and bring us some shame. And if you haven't yet, please do like and subscribe to the Visordown YouTube channel, because I like chatting away over these videos to an audience, so you'll be doing me a personal favour. Until next time amigos, ciao for now.